Hey everyone, I know I haven't made a video since the beginning of November, and I apologize greatly for that. I know I recently promised a video essay, and usually by this time I'd have a what I watched this month video up, but I can't bring myself to do it. And I may need a bit of a break until I feel emotionally ready. Who knows when that'll be? It could be soon, it could take a little bit, who knows. These past couple of weeks, I've hit a wave of depression and anxiety beyond my control. It sucked the motivation out of me and has made me not in the mood to not only make a video, but to watch movies. I know I come across as my whole life is mainly movies, and that really isn't the case. I do still want to be a writer-director, and I do love movies, but my mental health is just straight up telling me that not only is it not worth going through, but I'm just not worth listening to. My words are meaningless, and no one's around to listen anyway. It's so emotionally exhausting to have that be your mindset for almost every day of the past few weeks. And what's worse is that this whole wave is just one more instance in many other instances in the past and yet to come. It seems as if every few months I hit the wave of depression and anxiety all over again. I'll feel fine in maybe 2 to 3 months, and then one day I'll wake up not wanting to do anything but just wallow in my own self-doubt. And it stays like that for what feels like an eternity. I'm not really someone who cares deeply about himself. I don't think I'm smart, I don't think I'm handsome, I don't think I'm creative. And because of that, I get really self-conscious. I try hard to please everyone. For example, with the whole I don't think I'm handsome thing, I'll do everything I can to make myself look appealing when I'm out in public. And with my YouTube videos, you guys know I don't really show my face. Just this selfie, which is one of the more recent selfies I've taken. Yes, this is actually what I look like. And the most common answer is just, who cares what people think? But to hear from actual people in front of you what your mind has been telling you and beating you with for a long time is completely mortifying. I'm not making this video to make you guys feel bad for me. In fact, I would want your attention to gravitate more towards someone who is suffering way more than I am. I'm making this to let you guys know where I've been and that this is a very real issue that too many people go through, even famous people that you follow. Mental health, for some reason, isn't something that's taken very seriously, and most people think that a common cure is to just put on a happy face anyway, to just kind of force that happiness in there. The reason why that's not easy for those who experience depression or anxiety is because there is no specific root for it. For some, there might be, but for others, you could be happy one minute and then feel completely catatonic and helpless the next. It's almost like someone inside you pulled a lever and drained all of your basic emotions out. You transform into a completely different person unexpectedly and in a matter of seconds. There's also elements in depression and anxiety where you just become a jerk to people for no reason. You don't mean to be. It's just you're being beat down so hard, and the last thing you want to do is interact with people and bring them down with you. And that feeling that happens after you lash out on someone who you know didn't deserve it is a type of guilt I can't even describe. But the best thing I think we can do to help others who are struggling mentally is to just show your care. Let them know that you support them, even if it's for a minute. Sometimes people just need to vent. Sometimes people would like company, but maybe just don't want to talk much. Maybe just throw on some music or maybe a movie, and they'll be okay to just sit in silence with you for a few hours. Sometimes people just want to get out and maybe take a walk and absorb the peacefulness of nature. Sometimes people just like to write down their thoughts. Sometimes people just need a good cry, and that's okay too. It's totally okay to just let all of your emotions out. There's no shame in it. What you need to remember, however, is that no matter what, your feelings are totally valid. They're understandable. And to show a kind of care and effort onto someone, letting them know they matter to you even if there's no talking, that to me is how you truly support someone. I'm sending all the love and care I have to anyone who might need it today. I know that times might be tough and you may be struggling, but there are a plethora of people who will rush your way to make sure you're okay, myself included. I may never get cured of depression or anxiety, but over the years I've learned to accept that it's okay if you don't always win. You don't need to win in order to find that happiness and emotional support in your life. It's always been there somewhere. For some it might be hard to find, but here's your sign right now. It's there. I want you to find that happiness and I support you. If you're experiencing self-doubt, then you deserve to know how great you are. You deserve to know how happy you might make someone else. You yourself deserve to be happy, and you have a place everywhere in this giant world. You don't have to figure anything out yet. You don't have to know how to handle anything just yet. But what you do need to know is that you're a person, like everyone else. But nothing can stop you. Thank you guys for listening. As you probably figured, I'm going to be taking a break for a bit. If any of you want to get in contact with me, feel free to send me a message on Instagram if you want to. I'll definitely be making a best movies of 2020 list by the end of the month or anytime in January. Again, it just might take a little bit for me to feel emotionally ready to actually make videos again. But, I'm someone who will argue that this year has actually been very good for the movies that we've received, so I'm actually kind of excited to make that list at some point. But for now, stay safe, everyone. You're more important than you know.